Hello everyone, I'm Vince White and I'm an employment attorney in New York. I handle primarily cases dealing with sexual harassment, discrimination, unpaid overtime. We represent a lot of teachers and educators. And we're answering questions today, and this question, it's one we hear quite a bit. It's what constitutes an unwelcome sexual advance in the workplace? Now I always kind of tell my clients, listen, if it's in the workplace and it's a sexual advance, I like to assume it's unwelcome because you're all smart people and you all know better, right? There's better places to have your love life in the workplace. But let's assume that's not the case. Maybe you've met the one and the one just happens to be a coworker. Good for you. But then what constitutes an unwelcome sexual advance? It's really up to you at that point. If the coworker is making an advance to you and it's truly of a sexual nature, ask yourself, how do you feel about this? And a few key questions, in that process kind of deal with it. One, are there strings attached? Are you getting this offer of whatever, this advance, and it's tied to a promotion or maybe a better schedule or time off? Well, right there, instantly, we've got problems because now you're in a essentially romance trade, right? Where you're getting something because you're perhaps giving something or giving into something or flirting with someone. Who knows what's going on? So that's a problem. If you're dealing with that, that's certainly inappropriate. Even if you want to date someone in the workplace, even if you're okay with them flirting with you and asking you out, that type of thing, they should not be making trades. This is not horse trading. It's not going to fly. And it's not fair to you. It's not fair to them, honestly. I mean, who wants to get dates by making changes to the time off schedule? What kind of person are you, right? It's not fair to your coworkers. It's not fair to anyone. So, first and foremost, that's called quid pro quo. It's essentially a trade. Always a problem. Always wrong. Another one we deal with a lot is somebody asks you out at work. It's not a supervisor. It's not someone who controls your schedule or can promote you. It's just a coworker, maybe somebody from another department, ideally, right? And they ask you out. They're just curious. They like you and they want to go out. And maybe you like them, and if so, still say it's a bad idea, but that's perfectly fine. You can both go out on a date, right? It's legal. Unless your employer has a policy against it. Let's say that a little bit different scenario, somebody asks you out in work and you're not interested. Okay, well, if they were polite about it, they were respectful in the way they asked you out, was it a bad idea? Sure. Is it going to be awkward? Yeah, of course. I mean, what were they thinking, right? But it's not illegal necessarily. They're not pressing you for a different answer after you've said no. People make mistakes. People ask each other out when there's no interest whatsoever. And a simple no should be the end of it. Now, if it's not, you cross again into that realm of unwelcome, inappropriate, potentially sexual harassment. Once is enough. One no is all you need to hear. If you can't take no for an answer, don't ask the question. If there's any specifics you're dealing with in the situation, because there's so many different permutations of what could happen in the workplace, I really do urge you, talk to an employment attorney. Give us a call. Post a question for one of the videos. Give us a hypothetical scenario to deal with. Schedule a free consultation. It's so complex a field that even other attorneys have a really difficult time figuring out what's appropriate, how to handle this. It really is a field where if you don't deal with it day in and day out, how would you know the answers? We're not born knowing the answers. We weren't born knowing when it's okay and when it's not okay to flirt. That's something we learn, right? And there's no reason not to ask. It's better to know. So I hope this helps. Good luck.